Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whichever time zone you find this podcast in. You're here because you've seen it, haven't you? That impulse, that deep human pull to help. You've felt it. But then you've also felt the gnawing frustration that comes after. The confusion. The sense that your goodwill, your resources, your time, they sometimes just disappear into a void. It feels like a black hole, doesn't it? You're probably thinking, another initiative, another grand plan. Will this just be more talk, more complexity? That's a fair assessment, a very real concern. But let's look at what's actually happening right now. You see needs. You see people struggling. But then there's this fog of uncertainty. You ask, what specific need? Where exactly is it? Will my help actually matter? And that uncertainty, it paralyzes. It makes you hesitate. And then, if you do try to help, maybe you find out someone else was already working on it. Duplication of effort. Or worse, you realize a critical need has just been missed entirely. A gap. And our local lighthouses, those vital organizations on the front lines, they're working themselves to exhaustion, overwhelmed, siloed, struggling to communicate their own desperate needs for volunteers, for specific supplies. It's a disconnect, a timing mismatch between when help is available and when it's needed. All of this, inevitably, leads to an erosion of trust, for givers, for receivers. It's a legitimate concern, isn't it? That past experiences have left us all a little skeptical. This isn't a problem of goodwill. It's a problem of a broken system, a dysfunctional ecosystem of poverty. So how might we untangle this? How might we create a path where our desire to help is met with clarity, efficiency, and confidence? We're calling it Who Needs What Where, or Approaching Zero. It's not about being perfect. It's about being effective. Let's look at the three main groups and how this might change their dynamic. First, the #HaveNot group. Those experiencing the need. It sounds like they're often invisible, isolated, struggling to access help because of digital barriers, or just simply not knowing where to turn. How might it feel for them if their need, observed with dignity by a digital missionary, was accurately reported into a system? A simple, ethical report. And that report gets a unique need ID, a private, anonymous tracking number. What if they received a simple analog adapter? A physical card with a QR code and that need ID, a tangible link to the support system, something they can take to a lighthouse. It seems like that could provide a pathway, a sense of dignity and direct access, wouldn't it? Next, the #Have group, those with the resources. It sounds like your biggest frustration is not knowing if your help truly lands where it's needed. That uncertainty, that trust deficit. How might it feel if you could look at a public neighborhood need list, or NNL for short, an interactive map, and see real-time needs, specific needs, hunger, shelter, safety. You see what's needed, right in your neighborhood. And what if you could contribute directly to a specific need ID through a trusted lighthouse? And then you see that need ID marked fulfilled on the map. It seems like that could provide concrete proof, a clear return on your investment of compassion. Finally, the local lighthouses are vital organizations. It sounds like they're managing chaos, juggling limited resources, and operating in silos. That must be incredibly draining. How might it feel if the NNL gave them a clear, real-time overview of needs across their community? A way to see patterns, to anticipate, and what if they could easily post their own operational needs, specific volunteers, low inventory alerts, directly on the NNL, and the community responds precisely. It seems like this could foster genuine collaboration between lighthouses, reducing duplication, and leading to better coordination. So the core of Approaching Zero is this, the DMRS, for Precise Intelligence Gathering, by ethical digital missionaries, the need ID for anonymous, specific tracking, the NNL for real-time, transparent visualization of needs, and the Lighthouse's own requests, all bridged by analog adapters for inclusivity. It's designed to bring clarity, to foster efficiency, to rebuild trust. It's about reducing the friction in benevolence. You're probably thinking, is this truly achievable? Well, would it be ridiculous to think that by working together, with clear tools and shared intelligence, we could start reducing those unmet needs one by one until we are, indeed, approaching zero inefficiency? Thank you.